morning, West Leiden. I'm Alexa Roscoe.
And I'm Ana Ihura, and today is National Vanilla Cupcake Day, and it is also the birthday of the United States Marine Corps. So, happy birthday to the Corps.
Semper Fi! Speaking of things to celebrate, do you have any book finds? The West Leiden Media Center is hosting their annual Food for Fine Forgiveness Week in the library. In addition, they're getting ready to kick off this year's One Book, One Leiden series.
WLTV's Leo Nunez spoke with Ms. Asmus to learn more about these upcoming events in the Media Center.
Hello, West Leiden. My name is Leo Nunez here, and I'm here with Miss A. Miss A, tell me, what's One Book, One Leiden all about?
Well, One Book, One Leiden is an opportunity for all students, staff, and faculty and our community to gather around and celebrate one book. This year, the book we've chosen is Outcast United by Warren St. John. It's a great read. It comes in an adult version and a young adult version.
Miss A, who chose this book?
Well, the book was chosen by a committee of Leiden faculty and staff. We read 3 books and we narrowed it down to one. And this one we picked because we felt it would resonate with our students and our community.
And when does this great event start?
Well, we're going to launch it November, right the week we go home for Thanksgiving. We're going to launch it, and all faculty and staff will get books in their mailboxes, and then in turn, hopefully we'll create a buzz when we get back from Thanksgiving, and kids can come and get the book at the library, maybe from a teacher, maybe they'll read it in class as an assignment, you name it. And then in February of 2018, the author will join us at the end of Writers Week.
That's great. One more thing, what's Food for Fines about?
Oh, Food for Fines is another event that we're running here in the Leiden libraries at East Campus here and at West, same with One Book, One Leiden. And it runs November 13th through the 21st, and it's an opportunity for students to get their fines waived.
All right. That's all the time we have today. Thank you, Miss A. Back to the studio.
Thanks, Leo. This year, the boys cross country team had an outstanding season.
WLTV's Freddie Garcia spoke with cross-country runner Omar Cornell and Brian Santos to learn more about the successful season.
Hi, I'm Freddie Garcia, and I'm here with Brian and Omar, who are part of the cross-country team. So, Brian, what was an average day of practice like?
We should go change and go back to the annex field over at East. We have whatever workout the coach has for us, and that's it for the day.
And Omar, can you give me an overview of what the season looked like?
The season was pretty successful this year. We came in 5th place at our Fenton Invite out of 40 teams. We took first in ICC Prep, and we came in 2nd in conference and 3rd in regionals, and we advanced to sectionals as a team.
And how long have you guys been a part of the team?
I've been part of the team for 3 years.
I've been part of the team for 4 years.
What was the most significant thing that you took out of your experience?
I think the most significant thing was being a captain for 2 years. I think it helped me with my leadership role, since it was kind of hard to take care of the team and everything.
I think what I took out most was managing my time, from sports to school to scholarships and from work. It's really helped me become the person I am today.
All right, thanks, guys. Now back to the studio.
Thanks, Freddie. Not only did the boys have a great season, they will be teaming up with the Service Club to host a Thanksgiving dinner to help families this holiday season.
WLTV's Amy Hurtado caught up with Miguel Cooper and Andy Moreno to find out more about this inspiring event.
Hi, I'm Amy Hurtado, and I'm here with 2 Service Club members, Miguel Cooper and Andy Moreno. So, Andy, what is the Thanksgiving dinner?
So, the Thanksgiving dinner is a cross-country hosted event, which the Service Club helps out with in helping out the community, give food out to them that they can't afford.
And Miguel, what are the students in charge of, and what did you do last year?
The students are in charge of handing out the food and entertaining the guests, and that's what we did last year. We kind of entertained the kids and talked to the people there.
And Andy, how long have you been doing this dinner, and what are you looking forward to the most?
This is going to be my 2nd year doing it, and I hope to just spend time with my friends and help out the community.
And also, Miguel, what are you looking forward to?
Just giving back to the community and helping those that need it most.
Thank you guys for joining me, and back to the studio.
Last night, the Leiden Music Department participated in the local salute to veterans to thank them for their service. And tomorrow is November 11th, which is the official day for the Veterans Day celebrations.
Today, students in some English classes and students in their American history classes are participating in classroom activities to mark the anniversary. We here at WLTV sent our own Shwayne Johnson to talk to a few current and past Leiden students who have family members who served in the military. He asked them what Veterans Day means to them.
Good morning, West Leiden. I'm Shwayne Johnson, and this is
Private Juan Delgado.
and he's an alumni from the Leiden High School. Now, Juan Delgado, what branch of the service did you join,
I joined the U.S. Marine Corps.
and why did you join the Marines?
Well, I joined the Marines personally for me, for the experience. You can learn a lot of skills and traits from the United States military.
Today is a very special day. It is Veterans Day. What would you like to tell people about veterans? I know you're not a veteran yet yourself, but what would you like to say to other veterans and to people that aren't aware of what you do as a person and in the Marine Corps?
Well, when it comes to veterans, I see a lot of homeless veterans, and whenever I see, I like to help out because I know the sacrifices they made for this country and for their family, and I would ever like to pay my respects to them.
How is it transitioning from a civilian into military life, and what accomplishments have you made, and how have you become stronger or weaker in any aspects of the military life?
Probably one thing that helped me was being mentally strong, because on the last step of becoming a Marine, you must go through the crucible. The crucible is a 3-day challenge where you go with 8 hours of sleep and less food. So you have less sleep and less food, and you walk for miles, like to 20 or 30 miles a day. And that's one thing that kind of changed me, because like you get tired and you know you're tired, but you just got to push that pain away and just tell yourself you're gonna make it and push forward and just never give up on yourself. And that's pretty much another aspect of what changed me from a civilian to a Marine, is being more physically and mentally stronger.
Well, thank you, Juan. And I'm here with Mr. Dennis Fritzy, who is a part of the United States Marine Corps. Now, Mr. Fritzy, would you like to tell us a little bit more yourself and the Marines, and what does it mean to you?
Yeah, pleasure to be here today, my friend. I served in the Marine Corps from 1993 to 1997. I went on right out of high school. I'm a graduate of East Leiden High School. Went on right out of high school. It was a great experience. I was able to serve 2 years in Hawaii. Spent 1 year in Okinawa, Japan. Went to Thailand, Australia. So it was a great experience being a young guy and being able to travel like I did.
So what is something that you look back on and felt accomplished?
Well, I was an infantryman, so I'm very proud of that fact. I was an 0311 infantry, and we were a very tight-knit group. I had a chance to be a team leader. I was in charge of 3 other guys. We were a very tight group. When they say about the Marine Corps, the brotherhood, it's certainly a fact. And today, even over 20 years later, I'm still very close with a lot of those guys. And we do get together once a year. So great experience, really good.
And finally, what does Veterans Day mean to you? And what would you tell others about Veterans Day?
I'm very proud to be a veteran, very proud to have served my country. There's not a lot of people that can say that they served in the Marine Corps. It's the toughest branch out there. And I'm very proud of all veterans, anybody that has served their country. And what it really means to me is the ones that have passed while serving their country. Those are the real heroes. And I played a small role. I did 4 years. But the guys that really that have gone to battle and fought in wars, and the ones that haven't made it home, those are the true heroes in my mind.
I'm here with Mr. Ed King, who is a member of the United States Army. Mr. Ed, would you like to tell us a little bit more about yourself?
Yes. After high school, I joined the service to learn a trade, and I got into helicopter repair, sheet metal and mechanic side of it, to learn something because we couldn't afford college.
What impact did it have on your life and sacrifices that you had to make?
Well, the impact was there's such a structure in the service where it stays with you. It's still with me, where you're up early, you make your bed every day, you always have everything clean because of the inspections in the service was so strict. And then the impact on the family was you're away from home so much that you think you're going to be okay, but you miss it.
And finally, what is your viewpoint of Veterans Day? What would you like to tell others about Veterans Day?
Thank a vet for serving the country and protecting our country.
And now I'm here with Donovan Garvik, whose grandfather was also in the United States Army and served in World War II. Donovan, can you tell me a little bit more about your grandfather?
He served in the North Africa and Sicily campaign from 1943 to 1944.
And what impact it had on you with your grandfather going off to war?
Well, when he came back and when I started to learn about his experiences, it made me want to learn more about the period of history and really what went down during the war.
And how about your family? How did they feel about him going off to war and coming back?
Well, later on in life, he inspired them to actually go on and serve themselves within the Navy, mostly the United States Navy.
And do you have any, or remember any major accomplishments that your grandfather had during World War II?
I remember he was climbing with his infantry company through the mountains when he was shot. It took him 3 days to get him off the mountain on a stretcher.
Wow, that's impressive.
And after that, he was awarded the Purple Heart.
The Purple Heart. And what does Veterans Day mean to you and your family, knowing that you're a future third-generation military legacy? How do you feel about that?
Well, I feel it's important to really go back and think and learn what these veterans went through and to support them in their troubles. The holiday is very big and very important as to memorizing and remembering their legacy and what they did for this country.
Thank you.
Well, that's all the time we have for you today, West Leiden. Good luck to the girls' swim team as they wrap up their season.
And don't forget, think of that.
Hey guys! We're back to announce this week's Pizza Award winners, so here are the names.
Christopher Olski, Emiliano Vega, Alyssa Semai, Yadira Costa, and Jessica Villa. Make sure to head down after second period to make sure you're eligible and place your order.
And don't forget,
Go Eagles!